While we don't truly get fall season here in Hawaii, we can enjoy all the yummy treats like this pumpkin mochi. A little bit of sweet, a lot of bit of chewy, and a whole lot of good. Stick around and I'll show you how. Aloha mai kako, my name is Relle and welcome to my kitchen where I like to share all my favorite Hawaiian and local recipes. It's fall and you know what that means? Bust out all the pumpkin goodness. Today we'll be making pumpkin mochi. The recipe instructions and ingredients will be listed in the description box below so you can always check that out, and I have a full blog post that it goes into depth explaining everything. If you'd like to read it, check out the link. So let's get started. You'll need a big bowl and you'll get some mochiko flour. Mochiko flour, different than regular flour. This recipe will not work with regular flour, sorry. It's a sweet rice flour. You can get them online at your Asian market if you can't find it at your grocery store. And then into that, we're gonna add some sugar. And I'd like to mahalo my sponsor, Foodland Hawaii, for sponsoring this video. As always, thoughts and opinions are my own. And today we're gonna be using Maika'i organic pure cane sugar. Perfect for baking, coffee, really whatever. You find it next to the rest of the sugars. Check out your local Foodland and grab yourself one today. So sugar goes into the mochiko flour. Everybody always, not everybody, but people ask, oh, can I cut back the sugar? You could, but mochiko flour is like plain, so totally up to you. You can adjust it if you want. And then to make it pumpkin, of course, we need pumpkin puree. Not pumpkin pies, now pumpkin puree. If you only have pumpkin pie filling, you could omit the pumpkin pie spice that we're putting in, but I like to get the regular, just straight pumpkin filling. You can make your own, you can use the store-bought ones, totally up to you. Now the moisture content in the pumpkin can vary. I'll get to a reason why that matters in a little bit. Pumpkin in, and of course, pumpkin pie spice. It smells so good. It just reminds me of the holidays, you know, it's just so lovely. Okay, you're gonna mix this in, and then it's gonna get stuck in here. A spoon probably would work just well. I wanted to use this one because it was orange and I thought that would be cute, but anyway. Okay, so we're gonna add water. Now, here's the trick. Just a little bit at a time, like maybe half of this, because you're gonna have to adjust. It'll be like 2.5 cups of water, but still, you can always add more. You can't take it out. While, sure, if it's, you know, too thin, you could add a little bit more mochi, but then or mochiko flour, but it really changes. Did you see that? Whoops, the consistency. Let me use, hold on real quick. Spoon. Try not to make a mess. And good thing I grabbed the bigger bowl because I always grab bowls that are too small. Now, mochi stems from Japan. It's a sweet confection. There's a bunch of different ways to make it, and I actually have a handful of them on my website. Things like chichidango style mochi, or mochi waffles, daifuku, which is like a mochi stuffed with different flavors. But anyway, all those mochi recipes I'll link in the description box below if you love mochi. I love mochi, so they're great. Okay, the batter, the consistency we're going for is like a thick, like muffin batter. So this is still too thick. It should drip off the spoon. I'll show you. Not quite there. Too thin and it'll flatten, and too thick and it'll be gloopy. So all of this is 2 cups, okay? So I might have to add a little bit more, we'll see. You could also use a hand mixer, but why not get a workout today? So it's still a little bit thick. Let me just add just a little bit more. I love desserts and baking. Well, this is not baking, but like, it's just really homey. It's like feel good. I don't know. I'm just a sweets fan. If you didn't know, I really love sweets. Darn, I failed my, okay. Every time I talk about forgetting things, I forgot the scoop for this. So thick, like that. So let me, the cookie scoop, it'll save your life. So let me get one, hold on. All right, I got my scooper. Okay, into the pot, I have cooking oil. This is, I don't know, I think I grabbed the vegetable. You can do canola, whatever cooking oil you want. You want this to be at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and the trick is use a nonstick pot. I know, people don't like nonstick, but it'll really, really help. If the oil's the right temperature, you should be okay, but you still, it's worth it. It's just worth it, okay? So scoop, this is a cookie scoop size. So ice cream cookie scoop, and then there's like the melon baller, smaller kind of one. It's cookie scoop size. So once this is hot, you'll go ahead and scoop it in. It'll sink down and then float up. Few minutes until golden brown. I like to dip the cookie scooper a little bit in and drop it like that. See how it sinks, right? So if you have a non-stick, it might stick to the bottom. Tongs works well. Slotted spoon, whatever. It is soft, so you gotta let it kind of form before you grab it out. But one way to really know if it's done is, like I said, it'll start coming up. And try to, when you put them in too, try not to overfill because they get stuck. I'll show you that one when it's done. Ooh, that is very dangerous. Don't do that. Slotted spoon would probably better. I'll get one and I'll come back when it's done. Hold on. Okay, see how it rises up to the top? It's like its own thermometer, its own temperature gauge, so that's cool. And then it turns like this golden brown, and that's how you know it's done. So slotted spoon, so much better. Scratch the tongs. And then you're just gonna put it on paper towel on a plate so it'll soak up the excess water. You can also put it on a cookie sheet that has a cooling rack. See, sometimes they stick together, which whatever, it's fine. If you're trying to keep it nice, just leave it like that. Let's fry the rest of these up and see what they look like. And that's how you make pumpkin mochi. If you want to see more mochi recipes, then check out this video here. And until next time, ahui ho!